God bless everyone. My name is Lovely Cabigas, BE1, and in this video, I'm going to discuss about Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytic theory. So, let's start! Why Freud's psychoanalytic theory are important? The thoughts and work of Sigmund Freud influence our understanding of childhood, personality, memory, sexuality, and therapy. Ang focus ng work ni Freud ay ang importance of the unconscious. Sabi pa nga niya, the mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk, about 1 inch above water. So sabi niya, yung mind daw natin, ang alam lang doon is just around 1/7. At most part ng mind natin is composed of unconscious. Freud identified the three structures of personality. These are the id, ego, and superego. Id is a pleasure principle. Ego is the reality principle, and the superego is the moral principle. And later on, I will discuss about these three structures in the last part of our discussion. Okay? Kasama din sa discussion ni Freud ang 5 psychosexual stages of development. And these are the oral, anal, phallic, latent, and genital stage. First is the oral stage, from birth to 1 year. Sa stage na to, ang erogenous zone ay ang mouth. As you can see naman, nung bata pa tayo, binibreastfeed tayo ng ating mga magulang, madalas nagtatamsak tayo, at minsan gumagamit ng bote yung mga magulang natin para makakain o makainom tayo ng gatas. Second is the anal stage, from 1 to 3 years old. Sa stage na to, ang erogenous zone ay bowel at bladder control. So, ito yung time na nagpapatitrain tayo. Pinipili tayo ng mga magulang na i-train kung kailan, saan, paano tayo dapat tumungin na hindi na nagdadiaphragm. Third is the phallic stage, from 3 to 6 years old. Sa stage na to, ang erogenous zone ay genitals. Ito na yung panahon na naging curious na tayo about body parts, specifically about our genitals. Fourth is the latent, from 6 to puberty. Inactive yung individual natin kasi we are focused on a lot of things. Usually, learn sports. Naging latent yung individual natin at hindi na siya naging active. And lastly is the genital stage, puberty to death. Maturing sexual interest. Ito na yung nagmamature na yung sexual interest natin. Yung ego will develop during the oral stage. Kasi since pinanganak tayo, meron ng ego. Because this is composed of our needs. Imagine yung baby kapag nagugutom siya, umiiyak yan na walang pakialam kung natutulog ang magulang niya. Basta yung nasusunod niya kasi nagugutom siya, gusto niyang kumain. Yun yung ego. Because ego develops starting from birth. Superego will develop during the phallic stage kasi superego is more social expectation natin. Ina-absorb natin, and those course we have to learn those expectation first. Kaya nagde-develop siya during the phallic stage. And we have psychological defense mechanism. These are stages that we use unconsciously to protect ourselves from anxiety arising from unacceptable thoughts or feelings. Ayon kay Freud, gumagamit ang lahat ng tao ng defense mechanism, lalo na kapag natitreaten sa ego sa mga nangyayari sa paligid. Defense mechanism include repression. Repression, pushing threatening situation out of conscious memory. Halimbawa, kung may na-rape, especially sa mga young age, and then when they grow old, and they don't have recollection kung ano yung nangyayari. Hindi nila maalala na they were actually raped when they were a child. Kasi sobrang anxiety yung dala no experience na yun that your mind actually repressed that experience. And next is denial. Denial is a refusal to recognize a threatening situation. Halimbawa na lang na nag-break kayo ng jowa mo, tapos sabi mo sa sarili mo, mas okay na yon, malaya na ako, ang saya-saya sa feelings na walang jowa. Pero, deep inside, nasasaktan ka, pero dinideny mo lang. And next ay projection. Projection, placing one's own acceptable thoughts onto others. Halimbawa, pinagkakalat mo yung kaibigan mo na malandi siya, pero ikaw pala yung mismo yung malandi kasi ayaw mong aminin sa sarili mo, so pinapasa mo sa ibang tao. Yun yung halimbawa sa projection. And the next defense mechanism is displacement. Displacement, transfer of emotion or behaviors to another. Halimbawa, napapagalitan ka at sinasanti ka ng boss mo, pero hindi ka makasagot kasi boss mo siya. So, pag uwi mo sa bahay, inaaway mo yung asawa mo kasi feeling mo she's less threatening than your boss. And the next ay regression. Regression, falling back on childlike pattern as the way of coping with stressful situation. Halimbawa, a student have a bad grades on the test at umiiyak siya at nawawala at their parents or teachers. And the next defense mechanism ay sublimation. Sublimation, turning socially unacceptable urges into socially acceptable behavior. Halimbawa, yung nag-break kayo ng jowa mo, so, imbes na itatago mo yung nararamdaman mo or i-deny mo yung nararamdaman mo, dinadaan mo sa kanta, sa tula, o sa art. The three structures of personality, psychosexual stages of development, and defense mechanism are the most important element of Freud's psychoanalytic theory. What is the goal of psychoanalysis? The aim of psychoanalysis is to bring what exists at the unconscious or subconscious level into consciousness. When you say consciousness, that is the collection of what you see, what you hear, and what you feel. And these are connected to each other because unconscious idea will try its best to be conscious. That's why we become anxious from time to time. Sabi ni Freud, para daw may resolba yung mga conflicts sa ego and superego na naglalabas ng mga unpleasant personalities sa isang tao, ay kailangan maging aware yung tao sa mga repressed memories or repressed na mga emotions. Yun ang puso ng therapy sa psychoanalysis, making the unconscious into conscious. And now, let's tackle about the three structures of personality. Human divided into three levels of consciousness. First to develop is id. Id is our unconscious mind. And the second to develop is ego. Ego is our preconscious mind. And the third to develop is superego. It's our conscious mind. It operates in our unconscious mind, which means this is not accessible to our consciousness. And it's the pleasure principle. So that's the part of your mind that will tell you to do this and don't think about others. And don't listen to your parent. I know you don't want this to do. And represented by devil. The devil in you is wanting you to pursue what you want to do or to keep on doing what brings you pleasure without thinking about consequences. Superego is like a little angel. He tells you what is right and what is wrong and what is socially accepted to do, think, and feel according to the real world rules, moral, and norms. He is like an internal judge who is based on the moral principle. And And the next one is ego. Ego, which is basically our conscious self. The ego is who we think we are. It has ability to make decision. The one who would select what is bad and good. The ego operates on the reality principle. It is like an executive mediator who tries to satisfy both the needs from id and superego in realistic way. Here an example about a student. The id said, studying is boring. Why am I doing this? Then the id will put pressure on you to do something pleasurable, like watching TV series, going out with your friends, and anything that will give you immediate gratification. Superego will act like judge by giving you thought like, doing my homework is the right thing to do. I should do it for my career. Then, the superego will pressure you by rewarding or punishing you. Then ego will find a compromise by analyzing both sides. That's right, this homework is a bit boring, and I want to do something pleasurable. But if I don't make it, I might fail my exam. So, the ego will find a decision in a realistic way. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye!